People serving on the Presidential Advisory Council on HIV and AIDS were terminated last week, and we are asking questions about the mass firing of everybody on that council. The group was made up of everyone from doctors and lawyers to community members and people living with the virus. Their jobs were to advise the White House on how to respond to the epidemic. WUSA 9's Michael Quander is on this story for us. And Mike, it sounds like there could still be some life here.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, the deadline for submitting nominations for that council just ended about 30 minutes ago. Now, look, I have to tell you, the president has the right to appoint his own people, whoever he wants. But for a lot of people in our area who are working in the healthcare field, that is a major concern.
The only reason I'm doing this work is because some of the closest people in my life are living with HIV.
For people like Devin Barrington Ward, the firing of members on the president's HIV and AIDS Council, well, it's personal.
Locally in D.C., that's very serious.
Last year, the district reported a sharp decline in new HIV cases. But Barrington Ward with Impulse Group D.C. says minority groups are still being hit hard.
For example, black gay men have a 1 in 2 likelihood of becoming HIV positive within their lifetimes.
The Presidential Advisory Council on HIV and AIDS, or PACHA, can have up to 25 members. They give recommendations on the national HIV and AIDS strategy. They are not paid. All 16 members on the council last week received letters in the mail telling them they were out of a job.
I think the resounding emotion that a lot of folks felt was a feeling of disappointment because and concern.
So it was a big shock.
Lucy Bradley Springer FaceTimed with us from her home in Denver this morning. She was on the advisory council but resigned with 5 others last year in protest of Trump's views and decisions on health care.
And I just felt like the people who were being appointed were not going to do things to make things better for people living with HIV.
She and others concerned President Trump will make appointments based on what they call his political agenda and not on public health.
And hopefully the people that are appointed will be people who understand HIV and who are dedicated to making the lives of people living with HIV better.
No, look, we don't know when those new appointments might happen. We reached out to the White House several times today for comment, but we haven't heard back. Leslie?
All right, Michael, thank you. The Presidential Advisory Council on HIV and AIDS was founded back in 1995 under President Bill Clinton.